you are a seasoned Etsy seller or brand new to the Etsy platform, I think we can all agree that it's hard. It's 2023 and there's a lot of people doing this now, okay? So we need as many tools in our tool belt as possible, and I am here to tell you all about my new favorite tool, Everbee. Almost feel like I'm committing a crime by knowing the knowledge that Everbee is giving me. Okay, it's time to show you what Everbee is all about. Let's go. First and foremost though, guys, you probably need to know how to set it up, huh? Let's roll that clip first and a few of my first impressions just for fun, and then we'll get started. All right, after you click the link in the description for your free trial, you're going to be prompted to add the Chrome extension, and it's really quick and easy. You just click add extension. Once that's done, you will be prompted to go over back to Etsy and connect your shop, and it's going to want you to make sure that you are logged into the correct Etsy account, so make sure that you are. Once you have it all set up, it's going to show you your email address and make sure that it is the Etsy account that you want to use. And you're going to have to grant access for Everbee to access your Etsy account. And then you're all done. Well, that was easy. That was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. So far, it's really easy to navigate. I love that. Holy shit. Keyword score? What's a keyword score? When you have everything set up with Everbee, you are going to have Everbee kind of pop up here on the side. And this is actually my second time trying Everbee. I originally saw Everbee, I want to say like a year ago. It was like just randomly on the side of somebody's YouTube video. And I was like, what's that? What's that? And I wrote it down and I installed the extension and I did all the things. And actually my very first YouTube video on this channel, you can see Everbee on the side panel. But I had no idea how to use it and I didn't use it. So I got rid of it and I haven't used it in quite some time because like I said, I didn't know how and I didn't have time to learn and I didn't really want to learn. But we're at a different stage in the game now. So we have Everbee here, and you guys, first I want to say it's so handy in different areas. So you could see that I'm on my Etsy shop right now, and you can obviously see that it's on the left-hand side in the panel, and you can do product analytics, keyword search, favorites. You can analyze your own listings. There's an Etsy calculator, which I haven't really dove into too much. I plan to do that later. Listing rank tracker, and then they do have a beta version of their trademark monitor, which I do want to jump in more later in later videos. You could see it says like 99 plus trademark things. I check every single thing I post for trademark. So that definitely has me curious. I am very, very careful about trademarks. I am not one to put up like a Disney thing or I don't know, like Live, Laugh, Love, or, you know, You Are My Sunshine, I Love You to the Moon and Back, Gerber's onesie and a tag, or something like that. Like, I'm not one to do any of that. So the fact that there are some trademark monitor things popping has me very interested. So we will dive into that in a different video when I understand it better. But for now, we are just going to go over the Everbee basics because it's so in depth. I don't want to do a disservice by over flooding you with information. I want to show you the basics and then how I plan to implement it right now on my shops. So the part that I found the most valuable was their help center. For instance, I went to the keyword search automatically. That was like the first thing that I wanted to do. And I typed in something that had to do with mom. And I think it was like mom t-shirt or something. And what I got were all of these that popped up. And I saw a keyword score. And so I'm like, what's a keyword score? What do they mean? And I love that you can go to the help center and you can type in keyword score and it breaks it down for you so that you can understand what keyword score means or any other aspect of Everbee. So I love that. I think it's really helpful. They just get straight to the point. So the keyword score is a numerical value. This one represents how relevant and searchable your listing is on the platform. A higher score means a relatively high number of searches compared to the number of competitors. A low score means the opposite. In other words, these keywords are high volume with low competition. So you want a high keyword score. So let's go ahead and do a search just for like back to school shirts, okay? So we'll just do back to school shirts. And what we have here is we have a keyword score of 0. So if I were to use this in a tag, now I'm not really sure exactly if that's 20 characters, I don't want to count them, but you can see we have the search volume is 980, the competition is over 295,000, and the keyword score is 0. So there would be literally no point in putting this tag or keyword in my listing at all. And that's genuinely something that I would have put into my listing because I feel like that's what people are going to be searching for. It makes sense. So you go down a little bit and you see back-to-school, and look at that. So it's things like this that Everbee is going to be able to tell us. I genuinely never would have thought to add the hyphens. I don't know why. Maybe that is how it's supposed to be said, but at least when I have wrote back to school or when people have put back to school on, like when I'm at Walmart and it's on a sign or something like that, there are never hyphens in between. So I never would have thought to add that. And yet that is the best option that we could do for a back to school. So what I would do is I would take this keyword and I would put it in my tags or my description. And the really cool part about this is instead of having to open your notes and then type in back to school, the exact way that this is typed in, what you can do is you can just click on it and you see that copied, keyword has copied. So it's already copied onto your clipboard. So I could go straight to this listing here. I could scroll down to my tags, and at least for now, if I wanted, I could just add that tag. So here we have back to school. Look at that. I even put it in my tags. So let's take that out and let's Control V to paste that in there. And as you can see, it's already there. So now we're done with that. Okay, so we go back. Let's see if there's anything else that I would want to put. Back to school gifts, that would be a great one as well. We have 880 keyword score, that's great. The competition is low, the search volume is high. So let's go ahead and copy that one as well. And we'll pop that one in. And look, I have gift for preschool. So let's go ahead and just take that one off and we will put that one in. All right, so here's another area that I wanted to show you. When you go over to product analytics, you're going to show up all of your products. And let's say I go to the 4th grade t-shirt that I have. All I have to do is select the t-shirt and then the analyzing panel will start popping up. In here, you can see I haven't made any sales. You can see that it's a month old. You can see my average conversion rate is 0 because I literally have no sales at all. And when you scroll down, you can see the different keywords and their competition. Basically, you can see the entire analytics for each keyword or tag that I have on the listing. And the great part is, you guys, is you can do this with anybody's shop. Anybody's shop. Oh my God. We're going to do it in a minute, but like, I can't, that's the part that makes me feel like I'm doing something naughty. Like, am I supposed to know this information? So here you can see that my search volume for unique kids t-shirt is 51 and the competition is not applicable. So like I'm wasting an entire tag here. Same with 4th grade t-shirt. The search volume is 20. I'm wasting a whole tag. Back to school. Again, the competition is so high in comparison to the amount of people searching for it. I'm a baby shop. I haven't even had a sale. I'm never going to get found. Bella Canvas t-shirt, probably again, like why would I even put that? I have no idea. It's less than 20 searches in a whole month. Like, what? And it's just terrible. Every single tag is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. This is probably the best one. This is sad. I think school milestone might be the only one that's even relevant and good, and I could maybe potentially keep. So this is an area that I am going to be focusing on heavily, not just in this shop, but in all of my shops, and really be analyzing each and every keyword and seeing all the different search results. I just can't believe how many tags that I am just wasting. So going back over to the product analytics where you can see all of your listings, I want to show you guys another part that I think is really cool. It's the visibility score. So my visibility score is 0% on every single listing. Did you hear me? 0% on every single listing. I have never advertised this shop before. Nothing on this shop, like nothing. To test out some print on demand stuff, to test out Printify, to be able to make the video for Printify that I made for you guys, to show you guys how to link up a shop. So I have done nothing on this. And so it's really important to me that you guys see all the zeros across the board, okay? Because we're going to go and look at a shop that looks a lot better than this so that we can, one, feel like we have some hope, and two, all of the amazing data that Everbee gives us for shops that literally feels illegal, but it's not. So let's go ahead and hop over to a Etsy store that's kicking ass. You know what? Let's look up back to just the way it said, back to school shirt. Let's type that in and see what happens. Now let's find the person that's actually doing amazing. And I'm going to skip over the ones with ads because they're paying for their spot there. So we're not going to use those. We want the people who are at the top. Okay, look at this custom t-shirt right here. 49.8K reviews, which means that they have got to have a crap ton of sales. So let's select them and go see what Everbee has to say about that. So let's look through theirs. Now, I can already tell you there is a huge difference here. First off, my friends, the visibility score is 100%. Okay? 100%. Okay. The review ratio is 21.11%. I would love to know what this epic person is doing to get such high reviews. Even on my successful shops, I don't think that I have a review ratio of 21.11%. That's awesome. All right, so their estimated monthly revenue is $561. And my friends, that is just on this listing. That is not on their whole shop. That is just this listing. So keep that in mind. It has over 20,000 views, over 469 sales. The listing is only 13 months old. We're getting at least 7 reviews on this specific listing per month. All right, so now we're here at their tags, and you can see that we have, for instance, virtual teacher t-shirt. Who would have thought to do that? I wouldn't have. 35 search volume, but only 1,725. That is a great tag. Teacher t-shirts. They have some really good tags in here. Now, they are obviously a seasoned seller, and so they have the ability to compete these higher competition keywords like back to school without the hyphens. However, I do find it funny. I put in the hyphens and they still popped up, so that's interesting. First day of school, first grade shirt, gift for teacher. See, now I'm thinking, if you're a new shop, these are not tags that I would personally go for. The competition is just so high that it's so unlikely that you are going to get seen, you or myself, for a new shop that's doing this type of thing. It's just so much more unlikely that you're going to get seen. Now, I would rather say like this one right here, Hello Kindergarten, 358 search volume, and the competition's only in around 10,000. Way better, way better. The cool part about Everbee, guys, other than all the things I've already mentioned, is the fact that not only can you click on it, you can click on a specific tag and copy that tag, okay? But you can copy the entire tag list. And it doesn't just copy the tag list. Let me show you what it does. It copies it, right? You can copy every single tag that this person has. And then, you know what? I'm just going to pop it into like a standard search. And as you can see up here, you can see that it puts in all the commas for you. The cool part about that, guys, is that all you have to do is go to your listing and let's just say I was doing this for this listing. I'm just going to pretend we won't save this or anything because I don't know if it's necessarily, going to be good for this specific listing. But let's just say I wanted to copy all of their tags and put it on mine. All you have to do is select and then hit Control V and then enter. There's all the tags. Every single one. It's just so easy. It's like, it just doesn't seem like you should be able to do that, but then like you can, and like it's okay. It's just so cool to me. All right, now we are looking at her whole shop. So we are looking at over 200,000 sales. Well done. Well done. Appreciate your shop for this lovely example today. Thank you very much. Custom t-shirt. I like that, by the way. It's cute with the T. That's really adorable. Okay, look at all these beautiful images. Obviously, everything looks great. This is such a cute shop. So impressed. Totally adorable shop. Love all of the images that they have. Everything looks really good. You know, this is a great example of a shop that's got their shit together. Let's just put it frankly, like that's they know what they're doing. They got it down. So let's go and let's look at them on Everbee, their whole entire shop, and see what we can find. We are looking at their shop, guys, and we are looking at 1,976 products that they have on their shop. And you can see the shop name right here, custom t-shirt. This is who we are looking at. We can look at tag analyzer, analyze the search volume for every tag for these listings. Let's go ahead and click it and see what happens. So we can look at their tags, right? We can analyze all their tags at once from every listing they have. And then where it says keyword score, if you wanted to push the button here, just push it once and then push it again, it will show you from the highest keyword score to the least. To me, that's a really cool way of looking to see what type of tags they are using. I do see that maybe we might have some trademark issues because I'm seeing Disney here and Disney here, but that doesn't mean that the whole shop is, you know, doing that sort of thing, but they may want to be a little careful with their tags as far as using Disney in a tag. But you can get an idea of the different tags for their entire shop that are really performing well for them. All right, so this is where things get insane to me, okay? And this is also what makes me believe in digital products. Even when people are like, it's so saturated, only some people can make money online, blah, 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 blah. First off, I've been making money online since like 2012, so we're doing just fine, okay? Secondly, you guys, look at this. This is one listing. One listing. One. And how many do they have, my friends? 1,976. And this is one listing. One, the monthly revenue for this one listing is over $15,000. Over $15,000. Their visibility score is 100% on this item. Let's go ahead and do our little trick with the monthly revenue, see what is bringing them the most amount of money. All right, so right now the monthly revenue is filtered from highest to lowest, and I just want to go over the ones that we can see right here. We're not even going to scroll, okay? So we have over $15,000 they're making a month on this listing. Over $14,000 they are making off of this listing. Now, I am aware this to me is a trademarked situation. I hate that for them because realistically they should not be profiting, in my opinion, off of something that is, you know, Disney Castle, the Disney ears, etc. Though I do think it's clever. It's clever. I haven't seen the design before, but I just feel like that's clearly Mickey or Minnie ears, and that's clearly the Disney Castle. So, you know, maybe we're not looking at this particular one, but we're talking over $14,000 they're making off of this. Then they have this listing. I keep all my dad jokes in a database. Okay, that's adorable. But over $4,000, almost $5,000 a month off of that. Then she has custom orders that she's making bank off of as well. And it just keeps going. This shop is bringing in a lot of money, guys. A lot. I think looking at their tags, looking at their images, I thought their shop was absolutely beautiful. Their images are beautiful. In my opinion, they don't even need to be creating images that could be copyrighted. You know, it looks like they have enough talent to be making things that would keep them in a more safe zone. But this is the type of information that we can get using Everbee. You can look at your competition. You can see what tags they're using. You can copy their tags. You can use their tags. You can look at the different items that are their top sellers. You can, I never ever do I say copy, but let's put it this way. I mean, this is obviously Super Daddy-O. I think this is pretty close to infringement. If it's not already, I would consider this copyright infringement because it'd be one thing if it was just the text that says Super Daddy-O, but with the other Mario style images, probably not. Now I'm kind of bummed that I chose this shop. Let me go and find another shop just because like I don't want to harp on somebody who is doing copyrighted stuff because I feel like kind of like an ass, but at the same time I don't believe in doing that kind of thing, and I don't want you guys to think that this is what we have to do to be able to stand out and make money online, because it's absolutely not, and I want to prove that to you. All right, so we went right back to the back to school shirt, and we are going to find this one. I mean, it looks like there's an ad, but let's go ahead and see what this shop has on theirs. These do not look copyrighted so far, so let's just do a brief scan real quick. Everything looks good so far. Yeah, these are very cute. So whether she creates some of these designs herself or she purchases some of these designs, like I know I've seen this design somewhere before, doesn't matter. The point is that it looks like she's using them in the correct way. It looks like she has over 67,000 sales. All right, so let's check this shop and see what it looks like. Look at this one listing right here. 'Tis the season with the football. It's a fall design. That should tell us something. Get out there, guys. Over $3,000 a month they are making off of this design. Another almost $2,000 they're making off of this design. And these are fairly simple designs in all honesty. So we have this Christmassy drink design. These were really popular last year. So almost another 2,000. So what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have almost $8,000 a month that this shop is making in just 3 listings. That's insane. So let's take a look at her tags for this fall design here. Let's see what tags she has going on for this one. So her visibility score is 100%. She has a really great title. I love it. Her tags look great. I can tell already. We have Thanksgiving tee, Thanksgiving shirt. So again, we could just copy these and put them into maybe a fall design that we have. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is when you go back to Etsy here, and let's say we wanted to do Thanksgiving shirt, and you just let it do its thing for a second, you'll see that Everbee puts how many monthly searches are. It's a really fast way that you can do some keyword research. I love that you can see, oh, there's 2,085 monthly searches for Thanksgiving shirt. So that's probably going to be a good tag. Write it down or copy it or, whatever you want to do. I love that. But I think my favorite part is just being able to look at a design. Oh goodness, let's just say this one right here and clicking the bee. I love that you can just click the bee and you can just get all of this information. You can click over here on shop details and we can get info on just the shop itself. And then let's say from here we wanted to be able to, we're like, oh wow, they have this many sales. They have a great rating. They are only 53 months old. Let's analyze the shop. Okay, and then here we are. It's like, it's so fast and you can really just go through and get so much information and so much research done. I feel like I have been doing an Etsy shop blind for years. And all of a sudden someone has given me like this amazing little gift of the ability to see the behind the scenes, to get keyword research, to see all the things that I never even knew I was allowed to see. Right now, how I am excited to use it is to pick a design or a listing that I have, find its biggest competitor, look at their title. Maybe I'm going to take a similar route with my title. Look at their tags. Maybe I'm going to copy all of their tags. Maybe I'm going to take some of their tags, Maybe I'm going to implement a few other tags. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to look at their description. I think my descriptions are really good. I have used ChatGPT. I have analyzed that part of my shop. So I'm thinking that as long as I implement some of the keywords in my description along with the ChatGPT description that I have, that we might have a perfectly winning listing after I've implemented all the things that Everbee is going to teach me. So that is how I plan to implement Everbee into my workflow. I really want to concentrate on getting my visibility score closer to 100%, especially since they're at 0 right now. And I absolutely want to make sure that all of my tags are actually being searched. I was shocked to find out how many of my tags that I thought were good based on like old knowledge, that I've gotten from Etsy experts in the past years. And I have implemented some of those things like gifts for her and, things like that. I was really surprised to see how many of my tags, keywords weren't even ranking at all. People weren't even searching them. So I am really excited to implement all of the things I have just learned. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, as that super helps me in the algorithm. It's crazy. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every single time I make a video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.